Sweet Home family is still shaken up after they had no choice but to shoot and kill a cougar just inches away from their children's trampoline. Thank you for joining us from CHYNNA and GREENE. KEZI 9 News reporter Connor McCarthy is here in the studio with us tonight with more on the family's terrifying encounter. Connor.
CHYNNA, the Hayes family tells me that the cougar that trespassed on their property was a 103-pound male. They say for their safety and the safety of their goats, they had no choice but to kill the cat.
I heard some crackling in the bushes while I was awake doing homework, so I ran to his room. Dad, I heard something.
This cougar terrorized the Hayes family for over 24 hours. Pamela Hayes said she knew something weird was going on when she sent her son Monday morning down to go give the goats water, and he came back saying one of his goats had been killed.
So its body was laying like it was laying down, but its head was like curved that way, staring directly at me. It was pretty scary.
Craig Hayes called a local trapper to see if he could find the cougar, but they never got a response. That evening, the cougar came back and tried to kill another goat. That's when Craig Hayes saw him feet away from the back porch and inches away from their children's trampoline.
And it looked up at me while I was eating my goat, and it looked at me and said, like what? What do you want, you know? And went right back to tugging away at it until I started popping it with shells. That's freaky.
He's lucky he's lucky he made it.
So it was really unnerving for me to, for one, send my son down there where Cougar had just been, and second, that they play on that trampoline and they catch the bus at the end of the road, and it's all just right along there, and anything could have happened.
According to Oregon law, if a cougar is trespassing on personal property and attacking livestock, the property owner has the right to kill the animal. Craig Hayes said he took all the legal steps after killing the cat to get it tagged and processed with the Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife. But now, instead of assuming any movement on their property is a deer, the Hayes family will now assume the worst and hope for the least threatening.
We have some anxieties now that we for sure didn't have before.
And CHYNNA, cougar sightings are just not in smaller towns. There was another cougar sighting in Springfield's Doris Ranch Park yesterday that prompted the city to post warning signs for visitors. Reporting live in the studio, Connor McCarthy, KEZI 9 News.
Connor.